Welcome to the Sweet 16 of the Best Take Bracket. I am joined today by my friend Eric Dewey. Eric, who are you going to be giving your take for today?
I'm giving the take for Greg Maddux.
Greg Maddux, pitching legend, and I will be giving my best take for NBA Hall of Famer, point guard for my beloved Detroit Pistons, Isiah Thomas. And so in the format on this, I'll give my take for Isiah Thomas. Eric will give his take against Isiah. Then Eric will give his take for Greg Maddux. I'll give my take against Greg Maddux, and then you'll vote after you watch the video. Okay, so 60 seconds on the clock. My best take for Isiah Thomas in 3, 2, 1. The NBA legend Bill Russell said Isiah Thomas aspired towards and embodied this quote: "I always thought that the most important measure of how a good game I played was how much my teammates played better." Isiah Thomas, ultimate teammate, leader, defeated the greats, playoff success. What do Magic, MJ, and Bird all have in common? Legendary NBA players that all lost to Isiah Thomas in their primes in the playoffs. And it was unheard of for a 6-footer to be the primetime star. This was the time of centers and 6'5", 6'6" guys. In 1989, he got through all three of those in a playoff run. The baby-faced assassin would smile and then cut you down. One of the only NBA players in NBA history with 20 points and 10 assists a game. The only ones that have more: Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson. He willed the Pistons to victory even from a young age. They won 21 games, and then his rookie year, they won 18 more games, was the MVP of the All-Star games in 84 and 86, back-to-back titles in 89 and 90, finals MVP, 27.5 points per. Wow, that was a lot. There was a lot more I wanted to
There's a lot there, man.
There was way too much, but here we go. All right, give me your take, your best take against the great Isiah Thomas. 60 seconds on the clock in 3, 2, 1, go.
The case of Isiah Thomas, it's a matter of, does he belong? Was he a game changer, and did he redefine anything? We've got to look at who else is going to be in the Elite Eight. Steph Curry changed the game with his range. Bo Jackson is potentially the most athletic person we've ever seen play sports. Jerry Rice redefined what it means to be a wide receiver and holds records to this day. Peyton Manning, 50 TD season, most passing yards in a season, became the definition of a disciplined pocket presence quarterback. J.J. Watt, off the field, showed us what it was like to unite a city, raising tens of millions of dollars in humanitarian aid. If Bird or Montana get through, they showed us what it's like to build dynasties. Rivera changed the game as a closer forever. If he gets through, what did Thomas do? He didn't change the game. He didn't redefine anything.
Wow. All right, there you have it. Fiery take against Isiah Thomas. Now, let's see what Eric's got to represent Greg Maddux for 60 seconds here on the clock.
My timer was just still going off. Hold on. I went quick. All right, here we go.
Yeah, you got that in like 49 seconds. There's a point there. All right, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Greg Maddux is the smartest pitcher to have ever played the game. His control went beyond his pitches to the game itself. The son of a poker dealer, Greg Maddux was the card shark of the MLB through the entire steroid era. Maddux had a seemingly wizard-like ability to not just study and read his opponents before and after, but during the game. Mad Dog is known to have intentionally allowed hits to set up batters to fail at opportune moments later in the game because they falsely believed they could hit him that day. While everyone else was playing checkers, Greg Maddux was playing chess. The only stat I'll mention today can be found in a book by D.A. Horfman, who is a sports psychologist and coach. Horfman asked Maddux immediately after game how he felt it went. Maddux's response, 50 of 72. That day, before pitch tracking, before live stat analysis, Maddux knew that he had executed 50 of his 72 pitches to a satisfactory degree. The man was a card shark, chess-playing wizard who is in a league of his own.
Time. All right. There you have it for Greg Maddux. And here is my take against your beloved Greg Maddux. All right. Get me in.
3, 2, 1.
So far, the Greg Maddux, the professor, has had a passing grade to get to the Sweet 16. But to move to the Elite Eight, he does not pass the test. pressure can do funny things to the brightest of stars. And while the most elite stars like Isiah Thomas were a shining light during crunch time, beating the best of the best, the same cannot be said of Greg Maddux. He was describing him as a choker wouldn't be accurate, but man, 11 of 14 in 35 games and 30 starts in the playoffs is pretty rough. The most alarming statistic is a strikeout to walk ratio for his career. Maddux had 3.37 strikeout to walk ratio, and in the playoffs it went down to 2.45, almost a full strikeout less. Once the calendar turned to October, it turned on Maddux. His ERA in the LCS was 3.67 with a 4-8 record, 2-3 in the World Series, just a shade behind Bumgarner's playoff career record of 8-3 with an ERA in the World Series of 0.25. Greg Maddux, great all regular season pitcher, just caved in the postseason. Caved in the postseason. All right, so there you have it. Two greats of their time, pitcher and point guard. Vote, vote, vote for who had the best take for one of the athletes, either my take for Isiah Thomas or Eric's take for Greg Maddux. Thanks for participating, and we'll see you